So in here we are going to find molecular formula and empirical formula. Now let's say acetylene is 92.2% carbon and 7.83% hydrogen. What is the empirical formula and the acetylene has, okay, let's find out empirical formula and then I will give you guys prompt to find out molecular formula for that. So how do we calculate this kind of problem? So you can consider first these grams are given, right? You can say that's the grams. Convert that percent to grams. So that means consider 100 grams total, 100% total. In that 100 grams we have 92.2 grams of carbon. And we convert into moles. We know that 1 mole carbon contains, what's the molar mass of carbon? 12.01 grams of carbon. And you cancel out grams and you get moles, which is 7.68 mole carbon. Now you have 7.83 grams of hydrogen. You convert into 1 mole, you convert into hydrogen mole. The way you can set it up, grams cancel and you find moles, which is 7.75 moles of hydrogen. Now out of these two, which one is the least amount? 7.68. So you divide 7.68 on the both side and you get about 1:1 ratio, right? So you say that empirical formula for this compound is CH. Carbon is 1 and hydrogen is 1. The minimum mole you can divide by and find that ratio. So empirical formula of acetylene is CH. Alright. Now I'm going to give you another prompt. Let's say acetylene has a molar mass of 26 grams per mole. Find N to find molecular formula. Now what is N stands for? So I'm going to tell you that, remember we did CH and C6H6. That's the molecular formula and that's empirical formula for benzene, right? So when you convert to CH, you can say it's 6 times CH. This is called N. So empirical formula mass, that's going to be C6H6 and you multiply by 6 times. So that's going to be N and that's molecular formula mass, right? You multiply by those ratios. So now in here you have empirical formula CH. So what is empirical formula mass? 12 plus 1, which is about 13. So that goes in here, right? So we need to find N This is 13. And molecular formula mass, which is 26 given. What's the N?
2.
26 divided by 13, which is 2. Now, can you say if this empirical formula is CH and that's going to be 2, what is the molecular formula? C2H2. Right? So you find the ratio and then you multiply by the ratio and you get molecular formula.